And how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
This don't kill my vibe. This don't kill my vibe.
If you think you can get out here and be like Danny's big ass, go knock yourself out. But I would be remiss to try to tell you as an image consultant and as a person and a professional that you can be 5'3" and weigh so much that you don't even want to tell somebody how much you weigh and think you're going to get a man to marry you.
So does the wage gap exist?
I just think you're brainwashed. Something.
You think I'm brainwashed?
I think that there is a lot of expectations for women to behave a certain way.
Are there not expectations for men to behave a certain way too?
Yes, there are.
I would almost argue it's easier to start a business in America as a woman. You have preferential treatment when it comes to loans, preferential hiring processes. Literally just because you're a woman, women are the majority of college graduates. Life being a woman, I feel like it's in some ways kind of life on easy mode if you play into the corporate structure. They literally have empowerment programs that they don't allow men, let alone straight white men in. There's literally a multi-billion-dollar corporate push to empower women. You know, you think I'm brainwashed, you can think that, but you also espouse an ideology that you can't even give me literally one example why you actually believe it, let alone define it, but you just slap that label on because that's what mainstream society has told you to believe. So I think you're actually the one who's brainwashed.
Perfect. Brainwashed?
Girl, you are so based.
Thank you.
Were you raised by your father and mother?
No, just my mother.
Oh, where's your father?
I don't know. I don't want to meet him.
Why not?
Well, because my mother says I don't want to, and I there's no reason to.
Because your mother said it? Why you believe your mother? Your mother's jealous of your father. She won't let you see him.
I don't think that's what it is. My mother is also against toxic masculinity, and she is also against the patriarchy. And my father was a very toxic male.
How you know that?
Because I see videos and photos of from when I was a baby, and one of the videos is him with a bunch of other men in the backyard, all drunk.
How dare you?
Drinking beers.
What's wrong with that?
Well, they're just acting like idiots. I can just tell through the video his personality is just not somebody I'd want to meet.
Are you just like your mother?
Yes, I am.
I said this before in a video. I said women are better at raising kids than men. But what I meant was, and I don't think everybody got this, is women at home raising kids while the man goes out to work. I did not mean single mothers. Obviously, single mums are probably the worst people in the world at raising kids, and that's been proven by the numbers anyway. That's why you need a strong family unit. You need a man and you need a woman. And if you don't have a man in the house, you're someone, he'll end up like this.
Beta!
But let's be real. Is he a victim of child abuse? I think he is. Look how he turned out. She not only distanced him from his dad, but she actually brainwashed him into not only hating his dad, but it seems like he hates men. He's a male feminist. She's completely removed his masculinity. So yeah, not good. Not good at all.
I'm a delivery person. Oh, and I'm volunteer EMS, so if you had cold...
Even worse.
Save your life.
Even worse.
I would have saved your life.
So you standing next to something that's going to stop somebody from getting saved. You're parking next to something that's stopping somebody from getting saved. And you're an EMT?
First of all, it's illegal in New York City.
No, it's not. I got a memo. You can't do that. You can't do that. Look at this key. Y'all know how I give it up, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it, though. It's better like that. It's better. It's more safety. I appreciate it. But now she goes. She moved from there. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because now somebody's safe. And she an EMT, so she should know better. If you knew better, you do better.
Exactly. If you knew better, you would do better.
Exactly. I'm doing right. I know my law.
I'm one of the heroes that everyone thanks every day for saving people's lives. So yeah, report me in front of your million followers so that people can leave your page.
That's right. There you go. So they can leave my page.
There are more people
they love you right now.
On my side than on your side. I save people's lives. What do? Humiliate people on your page. People that save people's lives.
Okay, keep on. Keep on. I love it. Keep on.
Yourself, you
This is an EMT worker, too. Look at her. She coming over here.
This is an EMT worker? This is an EMT worker? You don't have the right to record
That's
me.
assault. Yo, call the police before I rock this. I'm about to slap this. Y'all saw that? You saw that? I'm about to rock you. You go ahead. Touch me again. Touch me again. Touch me again. I'm going to rock you. Touch me again. I'm going to... Don't spit at me. Got it. She spit on me. You gonna spit on me? You gonna check me? Matter of fact.
Yo, dude, you knocked her out.
I don't give a bro.
Yo, you knocked her out.
She spit in my face.
That's wild, bro. You can't come up here.
I'm not walking nowhere because if she hit me, now I hit her in my self-defense. I don't care, y'all. No, I do care, but yo, listen. Y'all already know. Can nobody get to the scene with him? Yeah, if y'all want to pull up, y'all. Y'all already know, man. Holla at me.
Okay, where do we start with this one? First of all, this is so funny. So she punched him twice, spat on him, and gets knocked out. No one was there for the whole time she was abusing him. The second he reacts, 1 million people show up, and then she's the victim. Don't get me wrong. The guy filming, I'll never understand people who do that. He's a little bit annoying, but he hasn't broken the law. So obviously, men can get abused in public, nobody cares. This is why there's so many Karens and entitled women out there, because they do this all the time. They hit on men, and 9 times out of 10, the man doesn't do anything. They'll never get arrested, and their behaviour gets worse. And in the full video, which I'll link down below, the police turn up, and the first thing they do is say to him, why are you recording random people? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He basically filmed her, she attacked him, and he acted in self-defense. He actually got arrested as well in the full video. And the police said to him, there's no such thing as a self-defense law in New York, which I actually found out is not true.
Karen crashes her Ferrari and then tries to blame the other person.
What? What, bro?
Can you show that she?
Yeah.
No, we can give you everything. Hey, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, we got you. She's trying to say that you hit her?
She said I drove into her when she backed.
No.
We have like 3.
My car was in drive.
No. I have the video.
No, I don't buy that. My car was in drive. I did not back into you. I'm sure you're all working together.
We do.
Please. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, not even.
As a scam group.
A scam group?
Never trust a woman or a government.
I mean, I'm actually surprised that people can go around and act like this with no conscience and not care about the other person. Clearly a sociopath who blames the whole world for every mistake that she does, no accountability, and what doesn't make sense is she's driving a Ferrari. I'm willing to bet that it's probably her husband who paid for that, but imagine it's not. Imagine she is actually like a legitimate businesswoman, or she's quite high up in a company and she is your manager. Like, could you imagine that? That's a nightmare. But anyway, I don't think that is the case. I'm pretty sure it's probably her husband's money. But what they should have done, and I wish they did, is just not tell her they was videoing it, let it go to court, and then show the court the video, and she'll get done for fraud.
If we lived in a matriarchal society that was run by women, what would the man's role become?
If I'm being totally honest with you, I don't think it would flip. I think it'd be the same concept because there are things that men can do that women can't, and there are things that women can do that men can't. And men are the ones that are supposed to be the provider. That's been how it has been for last however long. They have different strengths, they have different weaknesses, just as women do. And I think if it were to be a matriarchal society, women would feel as though that they should be the powerhouse. And I don't think that's necessarily what our generation in today's world can say is 100% the truth.
Yesterday, I found out that my boss let it slip to her boss that there are some kids here at this middle school in our program that want to go by different names, not their dead name and different pronouns, which many kids have before. But I have a new boss this year, and she wanted to know what the policy was on calling kids by different names or whatever. And when her boss got back to her, it was that we have to misgender kids and not use any other name but their dead names. And I don't know what to do because that's the whole reason I'm here. It's the one thing I wanted to do for these kids, and I what to do.
Okay, I've actually got a really good idea for this woman or man or whatever she wants to identify as. I don't care. Here's an idea. Why don't you just teach them the curriculum and do your job? You know, the job that you're being paid for instead of being a groomer. That's crazy, isn't it? That the main reason she's there is to push this whole gender thing onto the kids. Insane.
I'm going to come out and say this because no one else has the brains or balls to, apparently. Why do we care and cater to a population that is like literally less than 1%? And why don't we use our brains, because we don't do that anymore, And why don't we do what's best for the 99.9% of the population and then continue to move forward as we've done throughout history?
Apologize for being late. My wife just died. All right, we've got a lot on the agenda today, so let's begin. Yes, Matthew?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I mean, you're white.
Yeah, well, as you might expect, the pain's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, but we've got a lot to do today, so let's keep moving, okay?
That's what happened to Janie.
Jim, what happened was she died. It was a car accident. We can't just bring the entire nation to a halt because of it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Cards or flowers can be sent to my office, thank you.
Did you need anyone to talk to or someone to help you with anything?
People, this subject is not on the agenda today. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like more than to drop down behind this podium and weep. But I can't do this. Why? Because I'm a grown man, I've got a job to do, and so do you. So I'm going to take one more question on the matter of my wife, and then we're moving on, okay? Wilson?
You told Bobby and Megan yet?
Well, the children were in the car with their mother at the time. They're at Georgetown University Hospital. Bobby's in a coma, and Megan lost her leg. Okay, next question.
Okay, this is a skit. It's not actually real, but like this comment says, the realest, most telling skit to ever be released. Because I'm sure there's a lot of men out there who go through terrible things every single day. You never know about it, they just get on with it. It may be a skit, but the older I get, the more I hear about things that my dad went through and never complained once, never took a sick day, never shed a tear, just soldiered on. This isn't just a skit. Yeah, it is pretty real. Men do suffer in silence. Anyway, that's the end of the video, so if you liked it, make sure you like, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years. 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second. And I'm not saying drop everything and let the world come to a grinding halt. I'm saying that you can become a seeker. You can be loving more, you can be taking some chances, you can be living more, spending more time with your family, you can be getting in touch with the part of you that lives instead of fears, the part of you that loves instead of hates.